Good morning. So this is Brad Lancaster, author of the books Rainwater Harvesting for Drylands and Beyond. And I am here this morning planting some tree seed where the rain has already been planted in street-side basins. So we worked with my neighbor to install these street-side eddy basins. The water comes down the street gutter, goes through the curb core, fills the basin, it backs up on itself, and then the surplus just continues on to the next basin. I don't know what happened here. There were some trees initially planted. I don't know if in the establishment period the irrigation went out, but there had been a tree here, and when they're no longer there. The neighbor told me that something had happened, so I'm gonna try the cheap method to replant. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go across the street where we planted a desert ironwood. It's an awesome native food-bearing, medicinal-bearing tree, and it's doing really well. It's also in a water harvesting earthwork. And below it, as we're right at the beginning of the rainy season, I can pick up off the ground the seed that has recently dropped from the tree. The nice thing about the ironwood is it doesn't hybridize with other trees, so I know the seed will grow a tree true to the ironwood. Whereas a lot of times the mesquites in the urban environment, the native mesquites cross-pollinate and hybridize with the non-native mesquites. So I collect seed for the mesquite out of the urban area. So I just break the seed out of the seed pod. Oops. And then just make a little hole, pop it in. I really should have done this the night it rained when everything was really moist, but if we get some more rains, there's a good chance that we're gonna still get germination. And the nice thing when you plant from seed, I'm just reaching into my pocket for some other seed. Okay, this is another great tree. It's cat claw acacia. So I harvested this seed from just a block away, and it's a harder seed than the ironwood. So what would probably be better is if I took toenail clippers and just clipped the edge to scarify or break the seed coat, but I'm gonna experiment and not do that this time. The ironwood seeds are so soft, you don't scarify the seed. And just putting a grouping in. I always plant more than one seed. That way, hopefully a bunch will germinate, and we'll just see over time who grows strongest, more resilient, and then we can thin out later. Awesome. So that's done. Got the seeds planted there, just a couple inches below the soil surface, covered them back up, and hopefully we'll get some trees growing, which will then grow to shade over public pathway, over street, and over driveway, maximizing free shading and cooling of the built environment's hardscape and making our environment a lot cooler, more comfortable, while at the same time reducing downstream flooding by pulling water off the gutter into street-side plantings, where we'll grow food, medicine, wildlife habitat, and so much more. So to get more info on all this stuff, check out my books, Rainwater Harvesting for Drylands and Beyond, which you can buy direct from me at deep discount at harvestingrainwater.com. And another great site is neighborhoodforesters.org, where give a whole bunch of information on our neighborhood efforts, including more info on how we plant from seed within street-side basins after planting the rain. Plant the rain before you plant the plants. That way you can irrigate for free with the free rainfall and runoff turned run-on, as opposed to irrigating with extracted, pumped groundwater or distant surface waters. A lot more sustainable that way, a lot more juicy and fun, and then you harvest that sweet water, the rainwater. All right, thanks for checking it out.